gunfight. Eliminate all enemies or capture the overtime flag to win.
I want to make some rice.
It's too late.
Not
Too late for rice making.
It's never too late for rice. Too late for rice.
Oh my god. But she's not.
It's
She's
never
not
too
drunk.
late for
She's
life.
not drunk. She's
It's never too late for life.
Holy fuck! Oh my god! That guy was moving so fast. That's a crackhead. This is
Our spawn.
ready.
Head glitch.
I got killed by your.
Oh my god.
Let your guard down.
Did you just call me an N-word?
So good.
I thought Trump
I didn't
lost
hear
and y'all
anything.
can't say that anymore.
Alright, there we
Go back to being a closet racist. Shit.
They're all left side, left side, left side. They're all left side.
The last one, Tovarish. Finish the job.
They're together.
Regroup and stay focused.
These guys
The
suck.
next
They're all
round is
together.
ours.
All holding each other's pockets.
All right, get to work.
Ugh.
I got one left. White
I
crate.
got no one right.
Pop.
I got him.
Oh, this is so gross on my chicken.
Oh shit, that was the wrong thing.
We've set the tempo. Keep it up next round.
Stupid pre-fire faggot.
Hey, Danielle, have you ever seen that show? The one on the left? On that one? With the Chinese girl? She's like really good at like
What?
organizing shit. With the Chinese girl, the meme I sent you. Have you seen her?
No.
She's like really good at helping people who like hoard and are disorganized.
Shake it off. Focus up for next round. Crush them.
What's in that
Both of them top right. Oh my god.
Fuck me.
Put it behind you. We've got work to
Holy
do.
shit. This guy's name is WLM, White Lives Matter, and his shit says George Floyd. Wow.
Yeah.
I saw that earlier.
So sick of that
I
shit,
did not
man.
notice that.
We should report his
Wow.
username though.
Yeah,
And his clan
Are you
tag.
serious? Are you fucking...
the pop. Do the pop. Dope.
Alright, they keep fucking us up on top. I gotta figure out a plan. Nice, nice,
Fuck.
nice. You got
10
it.
seconds.
Just cook your grenade.
We lost that one. Step it up.
Sorry.
Earn your paycheck.
Oh god.
Oh my
You're the
god.
last man standing.
Holy shit.
10 seconds.
He's up there pre-firing and shit. I didn't show this one.
Because the other guy didn't die.
Thought you killed him.
He's going right. Oh, there's two right below, man. They are standing together. One's in the fucking crate in the corner, and one's down the hallway.
Fuck, fuck.
Good shot, Chuck.
Oh.
Good fucking
10
shit.
seconds. Objective is
Good shit, good shit. That was a good play, man. That was a good play.
Focus up for next round.
That boy was sitting in that corner the whole fucking time.
See him pre-firing already?
Yep.
Damn piece of shit.
Take this
Jesus.
round. We stay alive.
He's got that white power. You're
He's
climbing
laying down.
shit.
Up top. Why's up top on him?
Good shit. You see him? Underneath his stairs. Underneath his stairs.
He ran away.
Yeah.
10 seconds. We've got him on the ropes. Don't let your guard down.
Very efficient.
Down to this round. Push the enemy back.
I don't know how you shoot 2 bullets with a submachine gun, but he did it.
Yeah,
Pushing
that's
right
so
with 2 bullets. Ooh, how'd he kill me? Fuck!
He's coming for you right now. Good shit.
That's 2 wins down. Keep pushing.
6, 7, 8.
Oh, you damn it.
We should let Danielle get the
being
3.
quiet.
Get the 3 right here. And let me talk shit about them being
Oh.
Trumpster racist.
I know they're pissed. I'm unmuting them.
They're not even old enough to vote. They have like 20 years they can vote.
Are you sure? Did you hear their voice or what?
Yeah, but fucking so dumb. One's up
Fuck
top.
my life, dude. Left, up top, right. God damn it, man. That's a good nade. What the fuck? Do you
10
hear him?
seconds.
Right, white, right, white. 2 right, white. 1 right, white.
Objective on the field.
It's not the good one either.
Intercept. Now that was
Piece
a
of
fight.
shit!
Yeah, nice shit, you little
You
racist
fucking
dumpster
piece of
losers.
shit! Die slow, fucking
Fuck
prick.
you,
Fucking
racist
cracker.
fucking piece of shit. Fuck
Hey,
you.
Trump
You
lost.
fucking
Trump lost, bitch.
Die slow, bitches!
Shut up.
That's literally all these people can say. They can't even be creative. They just drop the N-word. Like, that's the shit that gets me. It's just like, that's literally all you got. Like, you were so unintelligent.
I was so unbothered by it. You think I didn't know what your mindset was? Like, stupid?
You know that shit fucking
You think I
bothers
knew
me,
you
man.
said the N-word?
Dude, like, that's it. That's all he's gonna say. Can we skip this one this time? Oh wait, never mind.
Oh, that was so good.
I
Oh,
re-
look at these fucking idiots. They're still here.
Uh.
They're gonna lose again.
God, it's cold.
I'm
Everyone-
gonna mute these guys now.
Everyone cool with the map?
These are the same
Yeah.
people. Can you back out?
Yeah.
I'd rather back out,
I don't
not
want
deal
to
with
play
it
with
again.
this
Yeah.
fucking gross ass
Let's give it
fucking racist
15
shit.
seconds or so, and I'll throw us back in so we don't end up in their game.
Nice start, Rice.
That was a good comeback.
That was really
If
good.
it's not shrimp fry,
Danielle, that was
don't
great.
even do it.
What?
I said that
comeback.
was great. You did a really good job
What was
turning that
great?
around. You turned that around. You saved us the last 2 rounds. And they said T-Nux sucked, and both of us went positive. More positive than they did.
Uh, fuck, it's cold.
How long do you need to start your rice?
Oh, fuck.
That's not a time. Come on.
I really just hurt my finger.
What
You're good,
amazes
just
me
start it.
about like racist people is they really can't amount to be shit in life.
No.
Like you can't work for a company, you can't start a business, you know, you can't do anything.
No. You can't have coworkers. Like, you can't fucking
No.
employ people.
The second you come out with whatever your thoughts are, you're fucking canceled.
Exactly.
So it's like, what's the point?
That's what I like about people like who've made like racist tweets like 10, 12 years ago, like their whole fucking life coming down like into like shambles now. Because like I think more people who tried to like turn a blind eye, and it could just be because they've never like they lived in a very like one denomination area, so they never really witnessed it. But like I think more people are aware of like how many shitty people are out there like that. I mean, I know because of
Seriously.
gaming. Yeah, straight up, gaming was my first introduction to it, and I was like 12. Like, and I was just like, what the fuck? Like, it's always been that way, but it's gotten worse the last 4 years. That's why I wanted Trump out. I just want these guys to go back in the closet.
But I mean, it's really just the internet. Like people don't talk like that in real life. Like the
No.
guys that say that shit on video games, like those guys are all little small ass fucking
They
nerds.
are. Hey,
They would get beat up.
you know Rod, Mr. Nutbuster, my Rod Hurts?
Yeah.
I bought weed from him one time. He's just like telling me like constantly like, hey, you should buy weed. And like finally one time I just needed some and my guy was out. And I bought it from him, and I'm like pulling up. I'm like, you hear his voice? He kind of sounds like a big dude,
Yeah.
right? He is fucking probably like 5'3", and I guarantee you he's somewhere around 110, 120 pounds. Like, I was just fucking, when I got in this big lifted truck to grab the weed, I was just like, looked at him and I was like, what's up, man? But like in my head, I was like, what the fuck? Like,
You little bitch.
yeah, and that's all those people are. They all are like that. And they talk about, oh, I'm the working class. Like, everyone's the working class, bro. Like, it doesn't matter if you're
Yeah.
a mechanic or you're fucking, like, an IT guy. We all work.
Yeah. We are all the working class.
Yeah.
If you're not a millionaire or a billionaire, you're the working class.
You're either working class or you're just, like, homeless. There's just no in between. Like,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
just-
I don't know. I have like less patience for that shit, but the thing is, like, I feel sorry for some of those people because they don't know shit. They haven't done anything in life. They
they've
haven't
never
been
left their
anywhere. You know,
town.
it's just,
They've maybe traveled
Yeah.
25 miles their whole life. They think that moving
I-
is like going from,
How the
like,
fuck do I lose a can opener?
Austin to Round Rock.
it's pretty sad. It's pretty sad, man.
It is. I try to behave tonight, but that shit fucking, like, first round calling me an N-word and your name's George Floyd. It's just like, what the fuck, man? You know, what something we can all agree on, Betsy DeVos is out of office. Fuck that bitch. Like, she wanted to
Right.
completely defund any sort of, like, special education. Like, she was fucking horrible. Fucking horrible.
Yeah, I mean, you just gotta be a fucking. I don't care about Democrats, Republicans. None of that shit matters to me. Just be
I
a
don't
decent
either.
fucking human being.
I don't either. I really don't. Deep down, I've
That's
got,
all I want. Is just a decent fucking human being.
I've got some very libertarian viewpoints when it comes to fiscal, but as far as social goals, I have some very, like, socialist viewpoints, democratic socialist viewpoints. So I don't really belong to a party.
Me either.
But
I mean,
that's the
I don't
thing.
think I belong to a party.
No one, like, we grew up with our parents being red or blue. Like, I'm so tired of that. There is no
Mhm.
red or blue. Just, like, literally, you should put, like, 6 candidates up there and let us vote for all of them. Like, let it, like, literally be,
Yeah.
like, a 20%, 20%, 20%, like, a fight. Like, That's what I'm just hope Biden and Kamala just get a little bit of shit done. We're all happy as a country. Don't really necessarily do a lot, and then next election we get some good shit. I pull it out
I
because
mean,
I
you
want
know
them to
what?
start
I don't
talking.
even think Democrats are bad. I don't think the mindset of a Democrat is bad. I think it's just the hateful people who really are not even affected by most of the policies. You
Right.
know, like if you want to be a racist fuck and you're like, oh, I'm red, so I'm going to be a racist piece of shit. But most of the policies that they're passing and the laws and the shit, it doesn't affect the average person. You know, you don't make enough money to be affected
No,
by some
but and
tax
that
increase to
and
people
that
making,
should
more
happen.
than 500K.
That should happen. It shouldn't be like everyone gets a small tax increase. It should be like, look, if you make a certain amount of money, if we take a percentage, it's nothing. It is nothing
Yeah.
to you. Like
Yeah.
you're still gonna make hundreds of times more than the average person, if not more. Like pay your fucking share, like, and keep making your money.
That's the problem. These motherfuckers finally incorporate all their funds and all their assets,
They pay less
and
taxes
then what
than
happens
us.
is they don't make any money. Like Trump, he's not worth shit as
Uh-uh.
his name, but his corporations are fucking filthy rich. But that's how people do.
That's how they do. They do all the tax loopholes. He does a lot of debt like rearrangement. Like
If Trump filed
he's filed
bankruptcy today, he
bankruptcy.
wouldn't. Yeah, he wouldn't lose anything because
No,
all of his his planes, his helicopters, like his businesses, they're
they're all
all like
collateral.
assets of his
Yeah,
liabilities, LLCs and shit.
yeah, they're all collateral. You're right, and it's all a loophole, and that's the thing too is these people were born into money, most of them. You've got Bezos. He definitely did it himself, I would say, but I mean, the boy
Hmm.
makes. I forget, like, did some comparison. Like, it was something like if you made, I think it was like 100,000 or $1 million a year since like the year that Jesus was supposed to be born, you still wouldn't have as much money as him.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
And I
But
don't
then you
think,
meet, I mean, well, think about guys like Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, fucking Warren Buffett. These guys are like fucking the richest people on the world, in the world
right,
right now. They're like crazy. They don't have time to hate people because of the color of their skin or because
for
they don't
sure.
make enough money or these guys are just solid fucking human beings.
Yep, for sure. And I really, at the end of the day, I think if you actually implemented it, maybe they'd be a little grumpy at first, but I really don't think Jeff Bezos would just like say, fuck this, I'm closing Amazon. Like, I think it would be a
No,
publicity stunt. I think it would be like, okay, yeah, I'll pay my taxes. Elon Musk, say something like that. All of a sudden, everyone buys a fucking Tesla. Like, 30% of your taxes means nothing when you grow your company 120%. Like, it's
right.
irrelevant. It's completely irrelevant. They say that on Shark Tank all the time. Like, why do you care giving me 33% instead of 25? Or you want to give me 25, but I'm going to grow your company to $1 billion company. Like, why do you give a shit? Like, that's so much more money than you've already ever had.
People just get greedy, dude. I listen to like a lot of like negotiation, like
Me too.
psychology type shit.
Chris Voss is one of my
And
favorite people. I don't know if you've heard of him.
Chris Voss, I'm
Eh,
reading his book right
Such a good
now.
person. He has a master class, by the way. I would highly suggest doing his master class.
Fucking dude, I love Chris Voss,
Me
dude.
too.
Dude, right when he said like FBI negotiator, fucking, now I'm like a consultant for business. I was just like, FBI negotiator. I was like, I'll listen to whatever you have to say.
Right, right. And he's been in some shitty situations. His whole main word is fair. And he wants fair on both sides. So he's willing to give and he's willing to take. But at the end of the day, he's not willing to give too much. But that's how it should be. It's like let's use the word fair and let's
He
start
he
at that
changes
point.
he changed the way I think like completely when I'm like talking with somebody because everything really is a
Everything's a
negotiation.
negotiation. Yeah, everything in life. Everything in life, even a
Dude, that is
relationship.
so
Like,
cool. I'm so glad I met somebody who knows who Chris Voss is. That's
fuck yeah. You're a smart dude. You like to like absorb shit like that. I do too. I don't even think that necessarily like our generation, our people are necessarily Democrats because we don't believe in that two-party thing. What I believe though is at the end of the day, more of our ideals kind of fall in that line, and things that we just won't stand for fall on the other side, and that's why we vote that way, because we're just trying to keep the
Right.
fucking evil out. But like, I'm so ready for a third party president. I don't. Has it ever
No,
happened? Have
me
we
too.
ever happened a third
I
party?
don't think so. I don't think so.
I'm gonna look it up because I feel like Green Party
Probably
got
maybe
close one time.
probably maybe like in the first 10 years of president campaigns, but I don't think beyond that.
Well, back then it made so much. You know, actually, the founding fathers actually said that they expected the Constitution to be rewritten every 50 to like 75 years, and everyone just holds on to this Constitution. It's like, well, back then, when you say all men are created equal, it didn't refer to women. It only referred to white males, but also that owned land. You had to own land,
Right,
and
right,
then
right.
you were created equal. That was it.
Isn't
Like,
that crazy?
yeah, yeah, and why would we not rewrite something that was written in that context? Have we ever had a third-party president? I'll start it
Exactly.
here in a second. Only once has one of the two parties finished third in presidential election with not the result of realignment. In 1912, the Progressive Party, with former President Theodore Roosevelt as their presidential candidate, obtained 80 electoral votes and surpassed the Republicans. Millard Fillmore, a member of the Whig Party, was the 13th president of the United States and the last president not to be affiliated with either the Democratic or Republican parties.
Well, I
So
was close.
we've had one, yeah, we've had one, 1850 to 1853. And then you know
See, I mean,
Roosevelt
that's
goes down
crazy.
as like one of the best presidents in history. Like he's not third party, but he's it looked like he ran one time. But that boy's the only guy who got approved for a third term. There's a reason. He was a good guy. He was a good guy. We're in the middle of a fucking war, and the boy was in a wheelchair. He was in a fucking wheelchair.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
You know, it doesn't take a lot to be a decent fucking human being.
No, but if he was running against Trump, you know, he'd make fun of his disability the whole fucking time. Like, when in all reality,
Yeah. Oh,
someone
yeah.
being in a wheelchair has to focus more on their intellect than their physical abilities.
Yep. Dude, I don't know, man. I feel sorry for a lot of like the fucking like the racist people and all that. I actually feel sorry for them because they're ignorant.
Right.
Like even myself, you know, I what I realized is that I was ignorant. You know, like I guess when I was like younger, I would say shit like in a derogatory way. Like I would call like someone gay to like you know like bash
Right.
them or something
Right,
like
yeah.
that. And then I got older and I made gay friends and I was like, oh shit, you know, you can't say that. You know, it's not, you can't use that way.
No.
Or just you know, shit like that. I mean, just anything like, oh, you make a joke about somebody of a certain race. You know, some things are funny. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna lie.
no,
You know,
they
some
are.
things comedy.
There's some
There's
stereotypes,
irony and
like
stuff.
for a white guy, it's always a creepy white guy that's the fucking pedophile. Like, it's kind of funny. Like,
Yeah. There's so much shit. It's funny, but you handle that shit delicately. You know, there's a time and place for everything.
For
If we
sure.
had a comedy show and you know Dane Cook makes a joke about black people or something, yeah, it's funny, great.
Or Dave Chappelle makes a
But-
joke about fucking white people. Like,
Yeah,
that's funny.
that's great.
That's your job.
But you know, you're on a game and you're pushing hate out into the world and you're saying like you make a clan tag, white lives matter. Okay, that's fine because white lives do matter, all lives
Yeah.
matter. But then you make your name George Floyd. That's like okay, so now you're
Well,
saying
it's
white
like-
lives matter and fuck this guy.
It's like Lurk says that shit, I'll give you the George Floyd special all the time, and I'm just like, bro, like what? Like, and number one, you're 19. Number two, I know you live in like Southern California, and you've probably never left your fucking OC house. Like you can't
You know
you
what's
can't
crazy?
say shit like that.
I
What?
literally just looked up the demographic in Orange County, and it's 2% black people.
I believe it.
African American is 2% of the population. in
And
Orange
they're
County.
whitewashed black people too. Like I'm just gonna be straight up. Like,
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
work as hard as they can to act black so that they can be or act white so that they can be accepted.
Yeah, dude. It's because to live here, you already have to make a certain amount of money because it's
Right.
like fucking crazy expensive.
Right.
So like the fact, like even in Los Angeles, you think about like places like Compton and shit like that. And you're like, oh, this fucking gangs and crazy.
No,
Los Angeles is 8%
been
black.
yeah, Compton's been basically gentrified. One of my best friends,
Oh yeah.
Prion, he just moved to Arizona. He was a coworker of mine, but he grew up in Compton, and he tells me all about the Compton Cowboys and shit like that, and how everything's changed, and there's
Oh
really
yeah.
not a
It's
sanctuary
so
anymore.
gentrified.
There's not a
It's
sanctuary
so
anymore.
gentrified.
I'll start
But
it
that's what I'm
soon,
saying.
man.
Like
This is good, just
so
good
it's like
topics.
it's
Danielle's
everything
probably
is.
like, "What the fuck?"
Or she's making rice.
Are she
Really good
making?
rice.
Are she making
Listening,
rice?
but I'm just cooking veggies. So I mean,
Sounds yummy.
I will say though,
That's
it takes 20 minutes to cook rice, and I have 12 minutes left. So that's how long we've been sitting here.
That's good. That's good. See, that's
that's
how
not bad.
efficient we are. I feel like we've talked about a lot of shit.
Yeah, I'm not mad
Oh,
about
yeah.
it. Keep talking.
No, I'm not mad about it.
Yeah,
But no,
we'll
yeah,
play
I,
it.
I think it's cool.
Yeah, we'll play it. I think we'll go on a tangent again soon.
I'm legit just still cooking though, so like
I'm
not
legit just
mad.
excited for the
We can
orange
keep
dude to get
talking.
out of the fucking office. That's it. That's all I cared about. Just get the fuck out. Just get out. Like,
Smells like
Yep.
garlic. I love
I am
garlic.
excited about my kids' generation, and I'm also scared because I think there's going to be so much more tolerance, but there's also going to be so much more hate. Like, it's going to be just
Oh
polar
yeah.
opposites on both sides.
There's a lot of hate,
There's
but
a
I mean,
lot of
as a
hate.
parent, I think you pass that to your kids. You know, a lot of people, these people, they don't hate. They don't hate because
They were
that's
born
what they
that way.
feel. They
They
hate
weren't
because
born that way.
yeah, they were socialized to hate. You know, they were around it.
They
Seen
probably
it,
held
and that's
hands
just how they feel.
with people of a different color when they were kids, and that changed. The
Yeah,
first
for
girl I kissed, I remember I was in kindergarten. It was a black girl. Like, I lost my virginity to a black girl because my parents, like, they never. I always feel like my parents were closet racist, but they never like acted that way. And I also grew up in New York for the first couple like years of school of my life, and that's a fucking melting pot, you know? Like, you don't look at things different. Most of these people, they grow up in some fucking small town, like, you know, in the Carolinas or some small town in fucking
real.
Texas, and then one day they get a job and they come to like a big fucking city and they bring their hate with them.
My girl's biracial. She's like half black, half white.
That's
So when I
good.
met her, you know, she grew up with her white family, and
Right.
we would go, you know, do Thanksgiving and Christmas with, you know, with her white family. But they're most of them are like Republicans. They're like
Mm-hmm.
super Christian, super Republican, and it's just like the most awkward feeling in the world. And I knew they only accepted me because I fucking had a good job and I made good money. But if
Right.
it wasn't for that, they would have been like, oh, you know,
He's a
I like this
bum.
mooching
map.
off the system.
He's a bum, yeah.
Yeah. It's fucking crazy. So it was just weird, like to see that, like, and then I would see her black side of her family, and it would be like the complete opposite.
Yep,
So I was
yep.
just
It's
like,
the
dude,
party in
fucking
the
nuts.
yard type of shit.
Brandon, I
Yeah.
don't want this map.
Oh, I thought you said this is a good map. My bad.
I said that like 3 times. I feel like I had to yell it. Sorry guys, I didn't mean
No,
to.
you're
Whoa, who's Brandon? This is B
Besides,
Dub here.
I'm cutting up kimchi. So if you want to
Yeah,
wait
it's
like
Brendan,
3
not Brandon,
minutes, I'm
girl.
fine. I
Um,
said Brendan.
but I went to where was it? Cincinnati.
Oh, she's really Asian. She's cutting kimchi.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so literally just give me like a few minutes. Okay,
Have you ever
please?
been to Cincinnati? I feel like we've had this conversation before, but I haven't told you the second
Mm-hmm.
part.
I used to
Okay.
go. I'm from Ohio, so I've been to Cincinnati all the time.
So the airport
That was
there
like
is
our first
called.
Dave and Buster's.
We're right. The airport's
Fuck
Northern
you.
Kentucky Cincinnati Airport, right? That's the one. It's actually the Northern Kentucky Airport. So you fly into Kentucky and you drive up because Cincinnati's on the southern border. Am I correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep, it
So
is.
I love Cincinnati, by the way. But the second
I like
time
Cincinnati.
I went with my buddy Prion, like literally my best friend. We didn't like each other at first. So we're both like super, just we're out there, you know. We pitch loud and shit like that. But we became fucking best friends after like a Christmas party, and we went to ACL together. So our bosses always sent us on trips together, and we flew in. And the second time, we had some new secretary for my CEO, and normally they get you a fucking hotel close to the venue, so they would normally have us stay in Cincinnati, and instead she booked a fucking hotel right next to the airport, which was like 40 miles into northern Kentucky. and we went to Cracker Barrel right next to our hotel, and I swear to fucking God, dude, it was the most awkward situation. All old white people, we're walking through, and they literally are just staring at him, and they're staring at me, and he literally made a post about, like, I swore I'd never fucking go to Kentucky, but here I am. Like, why did they send me here? And then one time they sent us to Alabama, too, man. They sent us to Mobile, Alabama. Like, that was
Dude.
bad. Like, that was so weird. And they look
Dude,
at me
I've
just as
been
bad because I'm
so.
hanging out with him. It's just like, bro, like, even
It's
60
so
years ago,
crazy,
this is
dude.
fucked up. Like,
When I used to go to Kentucky, before like my last job, I was like a senior engineer. But before that, I was like a field service technician, field service engineer for this company
okay.
for like 8 years. And I traveled all over the U.S. Like basically anywhere there was like a machine shop, they would like buy like our automated machines to like help like load their CNC lathes.
Right.
And I literally went to every single state in the U.S. at this job.
Kentucky's bad.
So like I would fly out on Monday, and I would fly home on Friday or Saturday morning, every week for like 8 years. Like, well, about 6 years. But when I would go to Kentucky, like if I had to go anywhere in Kentucky outside of Lexington or
A big city.
Louisville,
Yeah.
yeah, outside Lexington and Louisville, it was the weirdest. It was the most awkward shit for me ever.
I'm sure
dude.
you get tons
But
of
like,
looks.
think about this, dude. Think about this. Like when you even like the red states. Like right now, when you look at I saw a map online that showed like each place that each red state.
Each
And
county,
basically-
the breakdown of it, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it would be like okay, so Florida was a red state this year.
Right.
If you zoom in on Florida, all the major cities are blue.
And I used
So
to
like
live
you
in
look
Florida.
at Miami,
We
Tallahassee,
We
Tampa.
flipped for Obama back in his first election.
Right. But like right now, like they voted. It was like outside of like Tallahassee, Tampa, Orlando, Miami, Fort Lauderdale.
West Palm Beach,
everything
West
else
Palm
was
Beach,
red.
and Key West. Yeah.
Yeah. But everything else was red. Texas, Austin, fucking
San Antonio, Houston, Dallas,
San Antonio,
El
all blue.
Paso,
The rest
all
of the
blue.
state red. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And
But
that's
it was like that everywhere. Ohio was red. Ohio, Cincinnati,
Pennsylvania.
Dayton,
Philly fucked up
Akron,
Pennsylvania.
Cleveland. Yeah,
Philly was
So think-
all
but-
about the flip.
but think about this. So all those places were like red. But when I traveled on the road, I would go to all the like cities. I went to a lot of major cities, but there were a lot of places I went that were like off the map, like that I
Right.
never even
So
heard
it's
of.
cheaper to hire
So-
staff out there.
Yeah. So I would go to these places, and they would be manufacturing. They have facilities. It'd be nice and cool, but a lot of them had never even. Some people had never even met a black guy before.
Right. Never in their
So
entire
I'm coming
life.
there as like an expert, and they're like, "Oh, this guy makes all this fucking money, and we're paying him to be here." And it was just always like really weird. Like when I showed up, they were like, "Oh, that's not what we were expecting."
What
Even
were you
now.
expecting?
even now, as like a senior fucking engineer at like a Fortune 500 company, dude, I walk into a room, like people know me just because like I'm like the only black guy. I'm like one of 3 black guys in 1,000 employee company, couple thousand, a few thousand in our building.
Yeah,
It's so weird.
I'm sure it
It is
is.
so weird.
I lived in West Palm Beach when Obama won the first time, and definitely there were a lot of us that pushed for that. But the problem this year and why they didn't flip, and even though Florida's really flipped, is with COVID, a big percentage of hard workers, like the hard workers in the population of Florida, are based on tourism. And without tourism, a lot of them have to leave. They have to leave. They have to go up north. They have to go somewhere else that they can like do something. And so that little change in population, which actually 13% are actually based in hospitality, which is a large percentage, they had to like leave,
Yeah.
and that's why I didn't flip. And it's kind of the same thing. There's a lot of people here in Austin and surrounding areas that had to leave. They had to go back to their home states and shit like that. But you saw it. We were very fucking close to flipping blue, and we never fucking have.
Yeah.
Georgia.
But you know what?
Georgia flipped.
Places. There's a lot of places that it just would catch you off guard. Like hospitality is like literally like the main, like places like Hawaii, Like
Right.
I went to Aruba like 3 years ago. Me and my girlfriend, we took a trip to Aruba, and they literally only teach hospitality at their colleges there.
Yeah.
That's your only option.
That's the fucking income. That is the
Yep.
income, is giving people fucking service, and that
So
means you
places
meet
like
a lot
that
of
right
people.
now, like after this shit happened, I'm sure a lot of people are fucking displaced.
Mm.
But no, I mean, it's just I don't know. I hate that people hate people. You know, it's
Me
for
too.
me. I move in love. I want to be able to help as many people as I can.
Yes.
And like all the most successful people in the world, their mindset is help people, do
Right.
things for people.
I actually
Even like Warren Buffett.
yeah, no, Warren Buffett is
Oh
he didn't become a billionaire until he was what, like 46?
yeah,
Like
he got rich late in life.
late in life. And
But
he's just like a
his
good
mindset is
investor.
like he said, you know, someone asked. I was watching an interview with him, and someone said, "Hey, what do you think you need to do? I mean, what advice would you give to somebody to become rich?" And he said, you know, you have to have a passion for something, okay? But the number one thing is, you know, he said, figure out a way to help people and chase that. He said, figure out a way to help people, and that's how you'll make money. He said,
Mhm.
like me, he said, what I did is I said, okay, I've got a certain skill set. I'm good with money. I'm good at managing money. He said, but if I figure out how I can help other people manage their money, then I can, you know, make something happen. But helping people is the number one. You know, even me, that's what I do. That's what I do. But just listening to people that are really, really successful, Warren Buffett, Elon Musk, these guys, fucking Jeff Bezos, he says he listens to his customers. He said, if you're making your customers happy or your stakeholders or people, whoever is invested in you, if you make them happy, then you'll never fail,
Mhm.
no matter what you're doing.
Yep. That's definitely fucking true, man. Well, we can see together, and I like that it doesn't like actually fucking bother you. You just understand how sad it is. But like what you mentioned about the map, it's the same thing I posted in a few fucking things. Like the entire valley of Texas, like the entire like the West Points of Texas, like Dallas, Houston, Austin, like the people who make up the economy, the actual economy of this fucking state, they know what's right. They know what the fuck is right. And at the end of the day, it's not red or blue. It's just get that fucker out of office, because this guy has caused so many like just closeted fucking scared racists to throw their fucking bumper stickers and their flags, and like you saw that shit where they tried to run off the Biden bus in Texas. I don't know if you saw that.
No, yeah, that's
Bro,
crazy.
a Trump train came up on the Biden bus, and literally, like, there's videos of them, like, ramming into the bus and their police escorts during their campaign. And
Wow.
Biden had to cancel his entire Texas campaign last week. Like, and they talk about how we're the only ones who riot. It's like, bro, that's a riot. Like, that's your version of a riot. We're out there fucking protesting and shit. Like, and I know some people radicalists always take it too far, but that's on every side. But how are you gonna sit there and like defend something like that? Just doesn't make sense, man.
Yep, I don't get it.
The
I
help thing,
definitely don't
though,
get it.
you're fucking right, though. So since I've gotten out, I've always had a mentor. That's been a big thing for me, and that was years ago that I got out. Some of them still mentor me to a degree, but my first one actually wrote a book, and he actually went to jail, and it was for something stupid. He went to jail for like stealing a case of beer or something, but he got a mentor, and he ended up, when he got out, that mentor hired him to work at a construction company, and literally he was just like shoveling holes and shit like that, and he kind of grew his skills. And at a certain point, he decided, he met a woman, he wanted to start a family, and he told him one day, he's like, hey, love working with you, but I need to start a company. I need to start my own, even if it's just like one or two employees. He ended up taking like two of the employees of this other guy's company, and instead of being mad, this guy encouraged him to go and do this, and what ended up happening as his company grew, he ended up throwing the other guy business back because he couldn't even fucking handle it. And that's just what happens when you help people. That's how Warren Buffett and all these people get so much money, is people remember when you help them, and they throw that
Yes.
shit back. Like, or you can just be hateful
Yep.
and just make 60 to 80K for the rest of your life. It's your choice, if that.
Dude,
Hey guys,
I'm not.
What's up, girl?
Yeah.
guys. My rice has been done for almost 5 minutes.
All right,
so
here
we've
we
been
go.
sitting here for like 30. Just-
I love your input. You've really contributed to
Be
this
watching,
conversation.
so we'll end up sitting here talking until like fucking
will.
like
I
3
know
hours
how
from
we
now.
are. I know it. She's
Thanks
right
for
though.
letting me-
All right, let's turn it off. Let's turn it off. All right. It's gonna be hard for me today because it's a big day for me, but I'll turn it off. I promise.
But I think I need to give you my numbers because I think we need to text and shit. But I'll give you my number.
All right. Sounds
That
good.
we're like friends on every social media platform: Twitter,
We
Instagram,
just don't-
Facebook.
But me and Danielle, we talked and talked and talked, but I just got your phone number, and it wasn't because she didn't want to give it to me, but one day she wanted to call me, and it was like 2 months into like us talking every single fucking day, all day.
Dude, I've had like some times where
Brendan,
I
I
went
got
to
your
like
number
hit
from
you
your
up.
resume.
Oh yeah, she did. Actually, that's right. She didn't even give it to me. She got because she helped me build that resume that I sent you, and on there I have my phone
Yeah.
number, and so she used that to call me one night.
See, but look, I've had so many times where I went to like reach out to you, and I was like, let me see what B Watch is up to, and I was like, oh shit, I don't have B Watch's number. But I literally have you on every. I can go to LinkedIn, I
Right.
can go to Twitter, Facebook, Instagram.
Everything.
It doesn't.
Most people don't have all those handles either. They got one.
No.
Danielle only has 2 of my handles actually.
Yeah, I don't care for the other two.
Instagram, I don't have no
LinkedIn
I don't
in
have
it.
no Snapchat or Tinder, sorry.
And I only have Twitter. I have like nothing on my Twitter. I'm not following anyone. No one's following me. It's just so I can read Trump's tweets.
My
Sorry.
Twitter is just so I can post little short videos. That's it. It's not even like followed a lot.
My Twitter used to be like my vent area, but I've seen people lose jobs for venting, so
Yep.
I was like, I don't.
You gotta
even
be
use
careful on
like that
Twitter because
anymore.
that shit. There's something about Twitter where it never actually goes away, even if you delete it. My main platform
Someone
is
never goes
LinkedIn.
away.
Someone made a fake Twitter about me when I was like young. So
Uh-huh.
if you Google my name, you'll see it.
Then I could fuck you over. That's the problem.
But-
Yeah, you know, Shep,
Gunfight.
LinkedIn's my main thing, but like
Eliminate all
most of those
enemies
people
and
aren't my
capture the overtime
friends.
flag
You
to
know, that's
win.
just like business shit.
But that's what's important. Like,
Right now,
I've got
yeah.
a lot of business contacts on LinkedIn.
I do too. When I started my last job, bro, I had 88 connects all in the restaurant industry. When this job ended, I had 7,500 connects.
Trigger
Mhm.
pull, let's go.
And I met probably 60% of them in person.
Damn. Okay.
He's back here.
Moving here.
Yeah, he's behind the glitch.
They're hurting, let's send them home.
Sorry.
For what?
He's
killing him?
creepy looking.
He's like a
that's
White
so-
Walker.
Yeah, definitely. I was about to say, it looks like something from Game of Thrones. Like a barbarian trying to look like the White Walkers.
He's a fucking Dothraki White Walker.
I wish we had skulls.
I know, I
Ones
miss
that
it.
Literally.
Back right, I'm going
Hiding
for
in the
back
back
right.
wall of his spawn.
Moving
Oh, they're all in their spawn.
Last one, watch your eyes. One round gone.
My
Not
boy.
dead yet, are we, lads?
Oh, you guys are so dead this round.
Oh, that's hot. My mouth.
You're so dead.
Move
That's
up,
why I
fire,
like
go.
LinkedIn though, because I feel like even though it's business, it's people genuinely trying to help each other grow their businesses.
Oh, goddamn.
No, I'm back right.
Got him. Bitch. Leave me alone. Fuck you, little bitch.
You're all we've got. Keep
Too
moving.
much chug some more beer.
Hell yeah, you do that, girl.
No. No. Chug some more kills.
Chug some more kills. 46 between the two of them.
You guys know where you're at. That's nice.
Secure that objective.
One's gonna push and one's gonna fucking sit back and watch me.
That's the one.
Oh, they
On
were
to the next
and lined
round.
up for you.
Yeah, thanks for doing my job for me.
Nice.
didn't
I
know
only
the guy
shot
was
at
behind
one.
him.
I only shot at one. Wow. No hits on the back of the month again.
Fuck, we're in front of you.
Ah.
We're losing
It's too
ground.
late.
Take it back.
Dude, I got one. What the fuck? I only have one kill.
Get in. Stay
I've been
fast.
fucking destroying people.
It's early, man. It's early. You got the same amount of damage.
Fuck me. Right.
Bro, he's right behind you, Shep.
Forget that round. On to the next.
Ah, there was one right in front of me too.
That's the one that got you.
Fuck.
I used to like this gun when it was in Warzone.
Oh, middle, dude. Alright.
Anymore. Fuck this gun.
Shake it
Alright,
off.
what's
Focus
our
on the next
plan?
round.
What's our plan? We need one.
I don't know. I think we're pushing too hard.
Let's
We
get
are.
to work.
Yeah,
I
we
think
are.
so,
We
too.
are.
They're just waiting
Let's,
for
let's
us.
chill out a little bit.
Fuck. Holy shit, he's in a spawn. Oh, 2006. I used to it last time.
I'm gonna pull us.
Oh,
Oh, he's on back right.
Good shot.
Good
We
shit.
set the tempo.
I
Keep
won't
it
pull
up
us
in the
yet.
next round.
No, it's only 3 to 4.
Yeah, but if it was 2 to 5, that's different.
yeah, 2 to 5 is a lot different.
Yeah, especially when we're all negative. One's middle.
Ah, he's in the middle left.
Fuck! Right, I blew. Good job.
Oh!
Please,
I saw him, I saw him, I saw him.
Ah!
Round gone. We're not dead yet, are
It's
we,
too
lads?
flash, man. It doesn't hit where I aim.
We can do this. We can make this comeback. We're good. We're good.
They're on match point. We can't
What
take
happened?
another loss.
Pistols and shotguns.
Send it to you. Fuck you, bitch.
Fuck.
Behind us. Behind you. Behind you. No!
It's over. We're RTB. Move out.
Ah, you had that motherfucker.
I'll be back for the next game.
Bye.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Is he pooping?
Pooping. Tux, you can't eat my rice.
This is Danielle's favorite map.
Gunfight.
This is Danielle's
Eliminate
map
all
right here.
enemies or capture the overtime flag to win.
All right, here we go. This is a very interesting map because people
Yeah.
play really stupid on this map.
Head in, safe
I like this map on snipers.
I like it on snipers a lot.
I just
There's
like
one to your right,
snipers a
Shep.
lot.
He's pushing up to you.
I
I got him. I got him.
Fuck me. One's top train's in the spawn. You just jump back down.
I'm gonna push up right with you, bro. I'm pushing back. Where's this other dude? Oh, he's subways. He's subways.
Oh, he got me. Fuck my life. Oh, I didn't shoot anybody.
We're holding on the objective. Stand by. Got the objective, took the win.
Haha,
Good work.
you lose.
I didn't do any damage. Shit. I was feeling very confident too. I'm like, I'm hitting motherfuckers. I'm feeling good about myself. Oh, this is a whole squad.
Yeah, for sure. They're gonna start playing all uniform.
One went right, one
One's
went
right
left,
in front
for
of you,
sure.
Shep. Good shot. There's another one, I believe.
He's
up the
dead.
right.
Oh, one on the train behind us in our spawn. How did he get
How
in
the
our spawn
fuck did he
already?
get up there? What
Fuck!
the fuck? How'd he get past? Good stun.
10 seconds.
You got it. Good shit.
2 wins down. Keep up the pressure.
Yeah, that was a
Alright.
perfect stun.
So they gotta lose
Thank
because
you,
we're all going
perfect.
positive. I gotta go
Why
positive.
don't they give us the 3-round burst Renetti anymore? I feel like it's always single shots. You got 2 pushing left.
Oh my god, they don't speak English. I don't know what they're saying.
This motherfucker.
Oh, he's really
they're
mad
pushing
in
middle.
Spanish.
They're pushing. They're climbing the trains and they're pushing right on us.
Well, I was in there.
Right.
3 up, 3 down. Keep going.
Good call out, Shep.
Yeah. So they're pushing. They're pushing us from the trains. They're climbing up the train in the middle and then they're
And they're
pushing
just like
across.
jumping super hardcore. There's always someone that goes subway. Yeah, flash, flash, flash.
Fuck me. In the spawn. Right below those trains.
Relocating.
Conmigo, conmigo. Puta madre.
So puta madre.
10 seconds.
Easy.
We're taking the objective.
Nah,
That's a
wait.
full streak. Let's see 5.
Ooh, that one puckered my butthole. Got it.
That fucker my butthole. That was good.
I tried to reload, I was like, ain't no chance. Hold on, what are you doing, B-Dub? One always goes subway. One always likes to go at the top. He didn't go subway this time, I don't think.
Fuck you. Why am I reloading? A lot of shit in here.
Oh, right in front of you, Shep. Good shit, good shit. You know he's in the spawn somewhere, right? Oh, he pushed us? Oh, he's right by flag, right by flag.
I'm
5 rounds down.
Damn
One
it.
more, we got the win.
Let me
Ooh,
get a
we
kill,
did so
bitches.
good. Alright.
Switching
All right, let me
sides.
clutch this. You guys stay in the spawn.
Alright,
Yeah,
yeah,
get your 3 right here.
Take this, we take
No,
it
we'll
all.
help damage, but
Okay.
we'll let you get the kills. Unless they start trying to fucking
Okay.
kill me.
No, I'm gonna hide in our spawn. You got this.
Yeah,
go
but that's
good,
gonna
go
fuck him up first. See, that's not.
I'm
We
dead.
gotta help him.
Help!
There's two in the fucking right, pushing our spawn too.
You're always
Yeah, they're all right. They're
But
hurt. I should get those kills. I destroyed those motherfuckers.
ah, la verga.
Oh,
I
that was
destroyed
so
those guys.
good.
I should get those kills. Yeah, they all ran together and they like
Yeah.
got shot in my.
They
I
hold each
shot them in
other's
the face.
pockets.
Shut up, bitch.
Mom. Oh,
Man,
mom.
that was a rough game for me.
was a rough
B-Dub,
game
you
for
only
me,
got
too.
once that whole 10 and 1.
GG's. I'm in my sweet spot right now, bro.
You only died one. I'm like, I'm